Okay, guys, so in the Premier League, we have a tie between two struggling teams, Everton and QPR. Obviously, Everton are 6 points above the drop, but by no means are they safe. There's still another 9 games to play for Everton's case, and like I said, by no means should they get complacent at this point, especially after their drubbing to Dynamo Kiev. Um, really not a, they really didn't have a good game that day, and Martinez's tactics were appalling. And to be honest, I think most Everton fans would say at this point that he needs to go. And whatever happens, whether if they have a disaster of last 9 games and do end up going down to the Championship, he'll definitely be going. And I think no matter what position they finish this season, even if they somehow manage a good streak going into the final 9 games and do get into the top half of the table, then he'll still be going, because Everton are a side that they should really be pushing for Europe, and we should be expecting a top 6, top 8 finish from them at least. And to be honest, Martinez's tactics, they really haven't worked, and it was his words that said that they could get Champions League football, and at this rate, by no means will they be getting Champions League football with him in charge next season either. So, like I said, something has to change in Everton's football. They really won't be in high confidence after that 5-2 loss to Dynamo Kiev. They were completely outplayed, and Martinez's tactics, like I said, they were suicidal from the start of that game when I was seeing it. And then we have the other side of the coin. We have QPR. QPR will be at home for this time. QPR have been very notable this season for good home form, and like I said, been very notable this season for their really good home form. But away they have been atrocious. But this time they are at home and they're against a struggling Everton side, so they may be able to take something out of this. The thing to note is that Harry Redknapp, another managerial crisis at QPR, Harry Redknapp has left the team in shambles, like he does with every club. He left Portsmouth in shambles as well. I really don't like him as a manager, and I think every QPR fan will be frustrated after Harry Redknapp claiming he needed knee surgery. But anyway, QPR in the drop zone. As it stands, they're going to go back down to the Championship, and I think that they are really going to struggle to get out of this league. Burnley are a strong team. Sunderland are notable. Sunderland should be a solid Premier League side, and they've been known to be that. Aston Villa have been flying with Teddy Sheringham as manager. So, I think they're really going to struggle, and if they are to go back up, then they've got to take something out of this, because their league form has been abysmal. Their last win was a 2-0 win against Sunderland. Before that, they've suffered losses to Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Arsenal, and Hull. And there's losses to Hull and Crystal Palace. Hull and Crystal Palace were originally in the relegation scrap, but they've Hull are still in it. Palace have definitely dug themselves out. And in conclusion, this is a must-win game for both teams. For Martinez, if he loses this game today, his job could be gone the next day. So a lot of pressure on him. QPR, they need to win. A win for them will be crucial, as they'll only be 1 point below Sunderland in the drop. And for this reason, I can actually see this going QPR's way. But there's a very good chance this is going to end in a draw. But to be honest, both teams, they need a win to boost morale, to boost their position in the table, because neither are safe, especially QPR. And if you take a look at form, then you can find that QPR 18th in the table, 3 points from their last 6. That's obviously not enough to sustain their position, to sustain their place in the Premier League next season. Then you've got Everton, who've taken 5 points from their last 6. Again, it's not good enough really to secure their position in the league. But like I said, QPR at home, they've been known to have good form at home. For this reason, I'm going to go for a draw no bet for QPR. Everton, they can easily, if they utilise their squad to their full potential, which Martinez hasn't done, they could easily win this game. But in all respect, after that drumming to Dynamo Kiev, I can see this going QPR's way, and there is a good chance it's going to end in a draw. That's why I wouldn't go for an outright QPR win. But subscribe for more, guys.